Now this is the fun part. It's a filter box. Going dead on me? Pond filter. Powered by solar. Mountain Tree Media. All the way down. It's gonna click. There we go. Right next to each other. Okay. POPOSOAP, baby, baby. Aloha, my ohana. It is your boy back with another aquatic adventure. Now, if you're new to the channel, we talk about everything in the aquarium hobby. All I gotta say is banger alert, banger alert. I can't wait to share what I have to share with you in this video. Before we do, I want to flip this camera out. I want to show you what's going on with Tiki Falls, my 8,500 gallon koi pond right over my shoulder here. I want to show you what's growing in it. Check it out. All right, so as you can see, the pond is just looking absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. And of course, my beautiful Japanese koi. Ooh, look at my botan. Beautiful, beautiful, big botan. All the fish. Look at Fitz, my beautiful Sanke. He's such a beautiful koi fish. Anyways, they're all doing good. But what I wanted to show you guys, for all my plant geekheads out here, see my beautiful taro plant. And you can see these beautiful yellow flowers. I never even knew that they had like yellow flowers. A lot of people get elephant ear plant and the taro plant confused. I wanted to share with you guys the beautiful flowers that are growing. They're pretty neat. They stand out too. It's like a beautiful bright like banana yellow. I thought it was a leaf going dead on me. But then I went closer and I went, oh wow. Then I looked it up and I'm like, wow, they do have a flower that grows. So if you guys have taro, or if you guys have taro near your pond or you're planting it, yeah, just be prepared. You're gonna get a nice little flower. That's when you know your taro is gonna be healthy. But the pond plants behind there, that wall of beautiful tropical canna, still growing in nice. The yellow tropical canna in the pond. I just did a trim job on that. The thing about having plants in your pond is you got to physically go in there and kind of cut them back to make sure they don't overgrow and just take over the pond. So there's a lot of maintenance when it comes to the plants, but as far as these cannas go, they're really easy. You just break them apart down at the base. Look, you can actually see the base of the plant. That's how clear the water is right now. But anyways, yeah, all the fish are doing great here. Oh my gosh, look at my Beni Kikikuryu. Beautiful, beautiful koi fish right there, that black and red. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyways, that was just a quick little update. I wanted to show you guys that my taro has flowers. Okay, so now this is the fun part where I get to share something really cool with you guys. Now, over my shoulder there is the Oranda Lagoon, which is my little mini DIY pond that I created. It holds about 70 gallons of water right now. And I have some beautiful fancy Oranda goldfish that I shared with you guys. Now, if you guys want to see how I built that and a little bit more in detail about it, I'll leave a card up above, all right? I created a playlist devoted to that little mini pond so you guys can see how I built it, what I use for filtration, etc., etc. Now, speaking of filtration, let me show you guys something. Here it is, my little mini DIY pond, aka Oranda Lagoon, where I have my fancy, beautiful Oranda goldfish in here. They're all doing good, but not only that though, don't forget, we also have our sturgeon that's in here. Yeah, little mini sturgeon. He's probably about maybe 3 to 4 inches long, I would say. Little guy. He's still doing great, guys. But as you can see on top here, we have water hyacinth. Now, I made these little floating planters. Water hyacinth, any type of floating plant or plant inside your pond, is helping on filtering the water. So what the plants do is they use the nutrients that are in the water made by the fish waste, the poop, the pee, all that good stuff that fertilizes the plants, making the plants grow, and then they're using all that nutrients, sucking it out of the water, filtering the water, so the water is healthy for your fish. That's how the natural ecosystem works with plants. That's why I have some plants in my big pond, Tiki Falls. These are floating plants called water hyacinth, but they have all different types of plants that you can use. Now, besides these plants here for filtration, not only are they active for filtration, but they're acting as a shade too, to help just shade the pond. It helps the fish feel a little safe. And then as far as more filtration, I do have the CJ filter pond right down there. You see it? That thing is awesome. There are some pros and some cons. Well, there's really just one con, okay? Now, let's go over the pros on that CJ filter pond filter right there. The pros, it's an all-in-one filter. You plug and play. It has a CJ pump in there. It has your biological filtration. It has mechanical filtration. It also has a UV sterilizer built in the filter. That's going to kill certain bad bacteria that can accumulate in the water. But not only that, though, it also gets rid of the algae. That's what the UV sterilizer helps provide for your pond, so the water is crystal clear. Okay, so those are all the pros, which are really great pros. Now the con is it runs on electricity, right? So a lot of you guys were asking me in the comments, hey, how do you run that filter out here? Well, it's really simple. It's old school. It's called an extension cord. Okay, this extension cord goes all the way down. It's like a 150-foot extension cord, okay? So that's where I get my electricity. I run it to one of the outlets behind Tiki Falls. So if you guys are wondering where I was getting my electricity from, that is where. Now, this little feature here, this little water feature, bamboo waterfall feature, this thing is actually adding aeration to the water. You see all that water agitation? As it's speeding up, you notice how it turned on high? It's because the sun just came out. It is powered by this solar panel by POPOSOAP. Now, it doesn't filter the water, but it does add a nice little flair to the pond or any water feature, but also it does add water agitation, which is oxygen for the fish that are in the pond. So I do have my filter, I have an aerator, and it's ran by the sun. So obviously when the sun goes down, this will slowly shut off. I haven't had any problems with this. Now, POPOSOAP makes a backup battery, which lasts about 5 to 6 hours. Now, when that sun goes down, it probably lasts to about 10 o'clock at night, and then it shuts off. Now, the thing that I was curious about was, wouldn't it be cool to have a pond filter powered by solar?
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Yeah, you don't have to use any electricity. You have a solar panel, you hook up the solar panel to the pond filter, and it filters your pond. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, they make a water feature, right? Like, I don't know what kind of electricity bill you guys have, but I have PG&E.
Oh, hell no!
And PG&E here in Northern California is kicking me in my teeth. With my electricity bill, especially when you have an 8,500 gallon koi pond in your backyard that's constantly running all the time. So I reached out to POPOSOAP and I said, POPOSOAP, baby, hey, do you guys have a filter that's powered by solar? And guess what? They said, yeah. I said, well, send me one out. So they did. Let's go check it out. Here it is, my Ohana POPOSOAP hooked us up, baby. I don't know why I have to say POPOSOAP, baby, every single time I say POPOSOAP. See, POPOSOAP. There it is, solar pump filter kit. Look it. It's a filter box. Boom. It's got a mechanical. It has biological media. Oh, look at this. It's got our hose. We all love our hose.
Hoes gotta eat too.
This is the mounting mechanism that we're going to use to mount the solar panel right next to the other solar panel. It comes with a bunch of different water fountain heads. We may use one, we may not. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use because we already have aeration from that water feature. Comes with some hardware so we can mount. We have our pump. Yeah, standard pump here. So this pump is actually going to sit inside the filter box and suck the water through the sponges that it has. Oh, here's our stake. We're not going to use the stake though. This is something that you would stake into the ground if you want to put the solar panel in the ground, but we're putting it up on the fence. And then of course you have your solar panel, which is, wow, ooh, this is nice. Ooh, this is a big panel too. This is what's going to power our pond filter, guys. POPOSOAP came through in the clutch. First thing we're going to do is we're going to slide on our mounting bracket until it snaps. Pretty easy. And then we're going to mount this to the actual post. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should mount this first and then slide the panel on last, because it's going to be hard to get. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, so I highly suggest that you take this off. You mount this piece where you want to mount it, right there with the holes, and we have the hardware, and then you slide the panel on it last. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, my Ohana, so we have everything out and ready to go. Now make sure you just read your manual. They make it really easy to configure. There's all different ways that you can do it. You can add your spout for your water fountain. You cannot make it, you know, have a water fountain spout, so you can make it and customize it how you want to, which is really cool. Look at, you just fill everything up, right? So it has all of the media. Let me show you guys what this filter box has in it so you guys have a better understanding. So boom, look at that. You have two types of sponges. You have a coarse, you have a fine sponge, all right? So that's gonna filter out the big particles. Your pump is going to sit right in the middle here, okay? It even has little suction cups on it too, so it doesn't move around. Makes it really easy. And then we're gonna grab, where's it at? This little bad boy here. This piece here, we're gonna put that on there. And then as you can see, and then obviously I'm just doing it really fast, but it comes with bio balls, all right, for beneficial bacteria to colonize on. There's two types of beneficial bacteria. There's aerobic and anaerobic. You just kind of fill this whole cart full of the bio balls, but guess what else we're going to do to supercharge this thing? I'm going to add mountain tree media. Of course, you know I'm going to add the best filtration media there is on planet Earth. This is the mountain tree nitro rings we're going to add, and then we're also going to add the lotus root nitro ring 2s, which are the small size, and it's the second generation. So this is a newer type of media by Mountain Tree. So as you can see, our filter box has so much room, and you can customize this bad boy. I'm so excited. I don't even know why. I'm like shaking. So they give you the bio balls. Bio balls are cool. All right, bio balls are cool. So as you can see, a lot of surface area for beneficial bacteria to colonize on. That's the purpose of these. So we're going to have aerobic and anaerobic beneficial bacteria in our filter box powered by the sun. This is going to be like the ultimate pond filter DIY style. You guys are absolutely gonna love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these off, put it in here, and we'll get this thing all set up. All right, so we got our box filter full of the mountain tree media as well as the bio ball. I really love the fact that there's a little cable management here. So you got one on each side depending on which way you want to have your wire. So the wire that's going from the pump, you actually just put it right inside this little niche here, and then you add your fine media pad, your coarse media pad for bigger particles. You grab your top, you put it on top, and the cool thing about it is, like I said, the wire management here on the side, look at that. It doesn't interfere. It's not going to pinch your cord. And speaking of cord, just so you guys know, you get 15 feet of cord, which is a lot, and it does help when putting this box filter in a pond. Could be deep, it could be shallow, but make sure that your little nozzle for the pump is in the middle of this circle as possible. And then we're going to grab our adapter here, and we're going to stick this adapter right on top of that. Make sure that bad boy is nice and snug. Okay, once we have this bad boy nice and snug, we're going to take this little, like, it's like a little rubber washer, and stick this down in the hole. It actually keeps it from moving around, meaning this pipe here. So it just keeps it stable. And there we go. I like it right about there because it's going to sit in the pond a certain side. We can also control the flow with this valve right here, which is really easy to access and get to. So we can control the flow of the water. Now also, depending on how deep or shallow the pond or body of water that you're going to put your box filter in, it does come with an extension. So you can add this extension up to the top and make your waterfall or water fountain spout even higher so it's above the water. And then we're going to take these 4 latches here and snap them into place. Whew. And this bad boy is ready to go. Look at this bad boy here. I think we're going to add this water fountain spout first. All right, we'll see how this looks. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this extender or not. I just wanted to show you everything in detail. Now, we have our solar panel. We're going to hook this up, put it in the right spot, along with our solar panel bracket. So as you can see, we have our solar panel right next to our other solar panel. I gotta wipe this down. Look, it's got bird crap on it, but I'm gonna get a towel and wipe this down. You always want to keep these as clean as possible. Obviously, they're gonna get dusty and dirty because of the rain and the elements of the weather, but I just wanted to show you guys a couple things, all right? So we're gonna slide this bad boy on. It's gonna click. There we go. Just slid this bad boy on. Also, when you get your panels, they're going to come with these little guards here. See these little guards? Make sure you take them off, okay? They don't belong on here. They're like just to protect it during shipping, and they have plastic, okay? So you just tear the plastic off. Take these little 4 corners off too as well. All right, so there we go. We got it mounted. Here's our cord. Don't get it confused with this cord. This is actually working right down there. The water feature powered by solar. So we have them right next to each other. We're gonna put our filter box down in the pond and see how it goes. All right, so you can see our little Oranda Lagoon. Our babies are just kind of cruising around here. We're gonna take our box filter by POPOSOAP, baby, and we're gonna set it right down in the middle. We're gonna let it fill up with water and let it slowly sink to the bottom. There you go. There you go. There we go. Let it fill up. We don't want to smash our fish. So there it is. It's in the middle. We're going to go ahead and plug it in. Now, another thing, guys, is you don't have to charge that for 24 hours or 48 hours. You plug, you let the sun do its thing, which we got some great sun right there. It's a little bit of a cloudy day, but the sun is actually blazing right on it. So as soon as we plug it in, we should see this pond filter start working. Looks really cool though, right? Check it out. Yeah, I'm super excited. So, all right, let's plug it in and see what happens. Okay, look at that. It forms a nice little bubble. I love this water fountain spout feature over the others. This is my favorite. Now, if you want to see the others, I actually made a video. I'll put it down in the description of this video so you can check out the details about the different spouts. The reason why I didn't put the other spouts on is because I don't want to lose water. I don't want the water shooting everywhere. Although you can dial it down. Remember, we have that little control down here, which we could lower the flow down. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that looks like a little ghost, huh? So we actually lowered the water pressure from the little nozzle here. So we can actually completely turn it way down low. But of course, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna throw this thing on full blast. And there you go, full blast. I like it, you know, it's giving it some water agitation, but it's not making it to where you can't see anything like the fish. I do have my water hyacinth, which floats on top. So I may take off the water fountain spout for now and just have it shoot water. There's a T in there. I can take off the spout and it can just add some flow, circulation in the pond, which I'm probably gonna do that so it doesn't disturb my water hyacinth, so I can still float those on the top. But it is a working filter. My ohana, it is working. It's being powered strictly from that solar panel right there. This is like a fish keeper or a DIY pond builder's dream when it comes to filtration. And like I said, we actually really souped up this box filter down here with Mountain Tree Media, along with the bio balls that came with the POPOSOAP filtration system, which I love. This thing is awesome. It's doing its job, and it's adding more oxygen to the water with the water agitation it's providing. So, dude, POPOSOAP, baby, does it again. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments on this solar powered pond filter. This is going to be a game changer in the DIY world, I feel. It's super simple, put together, very easy to use. It comes with a bunch of extras like hose, so you can use that hose, run it to the pump, and you can actually use it on a water feature. Like I have that bamboo water feature, which I connected. That's being powered by solar. Now we have a filter that's filtering the pond powered by solar without using any electricity. Like I said, you're going to save a pretty penny on that. Not only that, though, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. If you want to check out all of POPOSOAP's products, including this one, I'll have a link down in the description below. But not only that, though, the link to their Amazon store will be there too as well. I don't get a cut or anything like that. I'm just merely sharing and spreading the aloha to you guys on a new product. And I love these product reviews, especially when it comes to the aquarium and pond hobby. So I hope you guys found this a little educational, but not only that, though, interesting. I highly suggest go picking you up one. Like I said, you can get super creative. We put a bunch of Mountain Tree Media inside the pond box filter itself, so we supercharged it. We are going to do a follow-up video on cleaning out the POPOSOAP solar-powered pond filter because I want to see how much gunk and how much debris it's going to be filtering, right? So maybe we'll do it in like a month or so. We'll do a little follow-up video on that to see how it's actually working. Other than that, my ohana, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in that next video. Take care, much love, and aloha.
Ano, pay, moku, hawa, ihukia, ela, imana, yakalani.